Hello, thanks for joining me on Chalk Stories. This story is called That Reminds Me. I see a chair. It reminds me of Grandpa. The smooth, velvety chair sits in our lounge and waits patiently for a big snuggle. I see a hat. It reminds me of Grandpa. The hat hangs on our hat rack, but when it comes out with me, it protects me. I see a beetle. He reminds me of Grandpa. The beetle moves just a little bit at a time and sits and watches quietly while we play noisily. I see a caterpillar. He reminds me of Grandpa. The caterpillar moves slowly and deliberately, and he only eats the yummiest vegetables in the garden. I see a kangaroo. He reminds me of Grandpa. The tall kangaroo stands very straight and looks around. He notices everything. I see a cockatoo and he reminds me of Grandpa. The loud cockatoo calls out to us when we play in the garden. He doesn't like to miss the fun. I see a Veggie Patch. It always reminds me of Grandpa. The Veggie Patch changes, but still makes all kinds of delicious meals for us. I see a rose bush. It reminds me of my Grandpa. It's bright and it's colourful and it smells wonderful. I can see a grasshopper that reminds me of Grandpa. He zips around the garden from plant to plant and he checks them all out. I see a dragonfly. He reminds me of Grandpa. The dragonfly plays in the water. He makes the tiniest ripples and floats like magic on the surface. Sometimes I see a Kookaburra and he reminds me of Grandpa. The Kookaburra dives and splashes in the water. He really makes us laugh. I see a mirror. It reminds me of Grandpa. I see me in the mirror and I remember Grandpa.